Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Life with Artist King. Today, I'm gonna do something I have never done before. I believe I'm trying to get into doing mixed media art, and I believe what I'm about to do is a collage, like collage art. Okay, so what I've done so far, I've prepared the page that I'm using. I used regular glue, and I stuck that page onto a regular art page. And I'm using some distress ink or spray to kind of make the paper look kind of older, age it a little bit, I believe. So keep in mind that I'm just learning all this stuff. Okay, so I may get some of the terminology wrong. I hope that's okay. So anyway, okay, so the distress spray, I add that and try to make the paper look older than it really is. And here I am going to use a stencil. So, and this is also something I'm trying to get used to. So I'm using different colors, and I believe that's a brush that is specifically designed for doing stencils. That type of brush. I purchased that some time ago, and I decided I wanted to try this out. So see, there you go. So I have different. I'm gonna pretty much decorate the paper. So just keep looking, using stencils, using different things. You'll see as I go along. And one of the reasons I wanted to try this also is like abstract art, there's a lot of freedom with this as well. So I decided, it'll bring out more of my creative side. Because there's not a whole lot of set rules as to how it should be done. So we'll see as you keep watching. I love using the stencils. I just had to get used to the correct way to use them. So now I've had a whole bunch of magazines. My barber was nice enough. He gave me stacks and stacks of magazines. So I spent time cutting out faces and images and stuff. So this one here, I chose women of color of different ages. And some who wear their hair tied up, who don't have hair. I just decided it would be a good idea to make a collage with these women here. And it so happens that the ones I chose, they all have similar colors, and as to their makeup and their clothing and everything. So let's see how that works from here on. So once again, I believe I took regular office glue, the white glue, and I mixed a little bit of water in it, and I just kind of to get it stuck to the page. So there it is. I arranged them the way I wanted them to be arranged. And so here we'll see. I'm using another stencil. And a lot of these things are new things that I bought and I'm trying out for the first time. So, sometimes it's trial and error until you get it right. You make mistakes and stuff, and sometimes it just don't come out right. But it was a lot of fun doing this, just discovering what works and what doesn't work. It's almost like a trial and error thing here. So now I'm gonna try and make the background, change it from just being black and white, put a little more color and a little more texture in there. So what I do with I use watercolor paint for this. So I use the watercolor paint and then I use a lot of water with it to kind of water it down so that it will spread better. So that's what you see me doing there, just using different colors. And one of the things I've learned is that when you do this, you just allow like the stencils and stuff, allow them to dry before you do anything else, because sometimes you just kind of end up spoiling the stencils. So yeah, see, you just put it in and put a lot of water so that the color of the background will kind of change. And this is my first time doing this, so I'm still learning. I could have put more color in the background. I know that I'm looking at it. So I try to put different colors on the edges. On the edges so that it looks, it looks like an old paper. So yeah, I think this is my first time trying this. I think this is like to the end, almost to the end. So I decided to use a different color, a darker color on the edges. That kind of helps to age the paper, I believe. Because I guess you don't want it looking all new and fancy, so. So this is something you can try at home if you're crafty. I know a lot of people do scrapbooking and stuff. If you're crafty, these are things that you can try and put your own spin on it. There's a lot of other things that you could add to it. I just didn't, because this was my first time trying it. So I just kind of outlined the edges of the ladies here. And just kind of worked on, seeing how it would end. So we're almost at the end of the video. So this is my first time trying it. And I've been doing a lot of experimenting, so we'll see something different the next time I do something in mixed media or collage art, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I believe I will see you next time on my next video. Okay, all right, bye now.